and some, well, kind of the camera. So, so because of that, hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna turn the microphone on to one source, I think. Can you hear me all right? Can't hear you. How about now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's the air. I'll turn it off right now. I'm just like an auction. I'm getting the chat on the computer, so I can see your guys' chat. Well, you know what? It's working. Sometimes it doesn't work. We'll try it without it. You know what? That's what we'll do. So anyhow, we got an hour, and I got a lot of stuff to show you guys. I tried to do an outline last night, and to have notes to reference to keep like an order. And it started out good, but then I got sidetracked and had to spend the whole evening doing something else. And I thought I would have enough time today, and I just made it in time, but minus an outline. But I'm good. I think I can pull it off. So tools of the trade. The trade would be coin and currency. Really, I think the collecting of bills goes along with coin. It's kind of the natural course. If you start in one, you'll soon be on to the other, because you can't go anywhere and not see them side by side, to a show, to a dealer, etc. So I have like no room and very limited. I used to have room, and then I started collecting coin. Let's see. Is that doing it for you guys? Is that better? That's got to be better. God, I can hear myself now. So these are just some of the things that I use on a daily basis here. And I'm sure all of them are familiar. Better? Good. Okay, cool. We got a good crowd in here too. Nice. So hopefully there's a lot of new collectors or new to the coin community here on YouTube, which is pretty big and pretty awesome. So if you hadn't been here before, you found your home. Let's put it like that. So I don't know how many people use one of these old school headsets, but occasionally I use it. I can't tell you why. It'd be the lighting or the fatigue of your eye from doing something all night with one. You might need to switch over. Having multiple things to use helps you get more hours in if need be. So let's go over it. Everybody knows what a USB microscope is, maybe. If you don't, this is what they look like from here up. This is my own homemade rig, because the rigs that come with the cheaper ones, this is a low-end one. This is, it mechanically can do everything for me, and mine's on a magnet, so I can put it anywhere I want, and it just fits, because, I am in limited space. These are good when you first start, and I still use them occasionally, but the power, it's hard to find them with the power that you need, short of, they make ones that take batteries that are very expensive, and a lot of people use them. I haven't used one, but it's because I have invested already in things that are equal to it. So when I need 30 times, these are awesome. $10. You can't beat that. It has a light, adjustable, 30 times. This one is the same as this, except it has LED. So that's kind of cool. So when you need light. And then you have styles of loops. So the loop that we're looking at here, this is for stamp, but I use it on certain coins. And again, when my eye gets fatigued from using one, I find myself I use all of these things in the course of a night. But the workhorse would have to be the traditional, like a good loop. And 10 times. Do you own a leg lamp? Like a coin lamp? I do. If that, I've never heard leg lamp, but I'm assuming that that's what you're talking about. And if I miss anybody's saying or asking a question, I apologize because there's a lot to get through. Um, I'll try to go back to chat, but on the tablet, what I'm using right now, I see only 4 at a time. So that's where we're at. I worked in a coin shop, brick and mortar, and these single lens loops, which are like, you can get a 5-pack that go from 2 times up to 10 times, $5. And believe it or not, you'll see these all over coin shops because these really are like we use these quite a bit. So these are nice, but the clarity, the strength, they're only single lens. So the loop here, this is way superior to that. But when I'm on the move and you're buying coin, or you're going to meet a guy from OfferUp, or you're at work, I always kept the lanyard, and on the lanyard, and then I put one of these on, and I use the little one, and it's on the retractable. I don't know how many people have ever tried that, but once I put this on like that about 6 months ago, I will never not do it like this. This is, I don't even have to have it on the outside of my shirt. I wear button shirts when I go out. Try to negotiate and haggle. You want to look you got to look the part. You got to, it helps. It helps, especially if you're rough around the collar. 3 different types of way to keep your coin. We'll go from the tools maybe to the storage, and then back to tools again. But unplasticized flips, these are awesome. Even the old school ones that aren't unplasticized, just to ship out something you sell, or when you buy from big companies on eBay, let's say, more often than not, you get them shipped in the ones that we consider wrong, but to ship in, it's not. It's okay. Just don't keep your coins in them. Long-term storage, I wouldn't suggest you keep them in these either. 2x2s, these are old school. These are like the staples. These are the workhorses of storage for coin. You flip them, you center them, get it nice and tight, staple it. When you're done, I use needle nose, and I press the staples down so that they stay down. Because you could imagine a stack of these back to back inside one of those little boxes, and staples they take a chance and a risk of hurting the coin behind it every time. And then really the ultimate way is to put them, the plasticizers make the flip softer. Yeah, this is how the most expensive coins that there are. This is what they keep them in, folks. No sunlight, no nothing. They actually put them into paper before they go into there. Not paper, I should say. Like a unplasticized wrap, and then they go into there, and they're wonderful for labeling. And I mean, it really is old school manila envelope. You can't beat it. So those are the tools. Does anybody have any questions really quick? I missed it. Scale. You got to have a scale. Digital. The ones Peavy was showing, go to the hundreds place, and you want those. Mine doesn't. I need it. I bought a few, and they took a poop on me already. But this one has worked for a long time, so I've always tried to keep backup. I have 2 of everything. I'm kind of anal. And then when you really get into it, which we won't get that far, but if you end up collecting and stick to collecting and get into air, variety, these are nice because it's one of there's 3 sides to a coin. It's not just the obverse and reverse. And then, like when you want to make sure, or you think it might be a wrong planchet, there's all kinds of varieties, thousands and thousands. So these are the tools that the dealers use. These are the things that you're going to come to a day and you're going to go, dang, I think I need one of these. And I run off and I go get it. And, I didn't buy all this at one time. I acquired it as needed. That's what I would suggest. Don't run out and spend a bunch of money on these things. Get the basics, a loop, maybe one of the handhelds, and a scale. Because I would suggest you start with penny and stay there for life. That's just my opinion, but it's a damn good place to start. And and really, those are the three things that you'll use every day if you're like, you practice this as a serious hobby. I mean, all this advice and these what we're doing this weekend, this isn't, it's for the new collector, but it's not for the collector who knows they're going to change hobbies, because they do very often, all the time. This is for the people who they like it because, you get that, I call it the fever. You catch the fever, and it's a wonderful thing. So this is the starting point of stuff, because it gets bigger fast if you do catch a fever. So once you start finding these coins, you're going to need to find out what you have. And we can go online, and online is wonderful. I spend most of my time sitting in front of a computer desk. But when you start to get into it, you're going to find it's hard to find information online. So for years, this is how dealers, all the people, this is how they do it, because some great person spent his life's work writing that book, uh, and that book. And if you pick a coin, it's unlimited. With Android, you can use micro USB. Yeah, I think I've seen something like that. There is also, I didn't put it out because I was just trying to make the time. I have a set. This has clip-on lenses, like camera lenses, and it's for a cell phone. It has macro. It has, I could take a picture like a block away, and this is really inexpensive, and it's really good. But I can tell you from experience, buying this nice little set of lenses and using a low-end phone, you're not making up the phone being low-end with these. The phone's still not going to perform. So if you have a good phone like an iPhone and you use these, then you're rocking. I mean, you really are. Short of getting, a bigger camera, or like a stationary, like on one of the stands, just in case, because I have issues occasionally. I got backup ready to go. So, so the books, you get it's. I kind of have a big appetite for all coin, not just penny, but I do penny mainly, and I buy books that I don't need that are numismatic because they're collectible. And I have aspirations. I would love to do gold coins one day, or Jewish coins and etc. But if you can find a deal on books used, buy them, because they are very expensive new, very expensive. Now another place is, in the hobby, is there's all kinds of periodicals, magazine, um, you name it. If you're into air, then there's an air and variety. These are, Coin World puts these out, and I get these, and these are chock full of information, and it's full of all the stuff that you're gonna find out before everybody else. You're gonna hear about it because you're gonna read it in an article. It's gonna tell you coin releases, world coins, paper money, ancient coins, biblical, whatever the current cool thing or new find in the whole world, and it's going to be an article in one of these magazines. It's hard. We can't keep up on videos just going and for to give support to the people that we love and here on YouTube, because it's really a chore. So it's like, I supplement that with this, because you'll find someone will know. So that's the hardcore magazine. This is a weekly here, and these keeping up to the week, not the month. Then you're one step ahead of everybody by three. You got them beat by 3 weeks. I buy and sell, so that might not apply to everybody. I didn't really think that through. But I mean, or if you just like, holding your own in the conversation, etc. And even then, getting these doesn't mean that it's not. You have to set time aside, you know. So, or like man, put them in the bathroom. um, okay, so periodicals, they're out there. Coin World is on YouTube. They have a channel. You can subscribe to them there. They give you really smaller summaries, but same stories, and because they make their money selling magazine, so they don't give you very much on YouTube, but they give you a little bit, enough to keep me subscribed to them. So there's just all these, and then there's a gazillion websites, people, that you can go to that they're all coin, all coin. Just type in any word you can think of with coin prior or after, and you'll find some. You'll find a room full of people that have what you have in common, love of coin, and that's another place to find good information. Example, somebody brought me a gold St. Gertrude's, and it had a variety on it that there's only 13 in the world, um, and I couldn't find anything on it, nothing. My last resort, because nobody, even the man I worked for, who was very knowledgeable, and I just put a question in one of the chat rooms on a website that a club I belong to. About a month later, I got all the pictures and with all the how to find if it was, and it was. And to this day, I haven't found anything after to use. So there's rare coins out there that, if they're that rare, nobody's wrote a book yet. Nobody, like, there's 13 people that have one potentially. So you gotta know how to brainstorm. You gotta know what to do. That's it. Um, and you have to have a scale. I told you guys you need a scale. We're giving away a microscope, USB microscope, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do two giveaways. We're gonna give a lanyard, and we're gonna give the looking glass. That's 10 times. We're gonna give a loop and a lanyard away also. So 2 people. That'll be cool. These were donated to me by a wholesaler that I buy from. So that was nice. Okay, coin almanac, books for specific coins, right? Coins of the world, history, error, all the stuff that is worth money. These books are wonderful. Then you get into grading. Don't worry, because this is the most wonderful book in the world. This is what most dealers, this is like the Bible. Photo grade. This is photo grade in the book, which is way superior to PCGS, the free service. You can go look in theirs, and that's awesome too. But this will get you refined. Live in this. I suggest that and your red book, because your red book has all the messages and information. I would say, and this is my opinion, I would say when you start with the basics, a loop, etc., this would be your first purchase as far as book. I would suggest you get the red book, just because of how much it has in it. It's wonderful. It touches on all kinds of stuff from the very beginning of our money, early, like this early. I just got that yesterday. I got to show it off. That's a Washington from 1783. I got goosebumps when I got this. Isn't that insane? This is before we were a country. 1776, or I mean, just shortly after, I'm sorry. Like, he was still alive. That's insane. He didn't like pictures of himself. He didn't want himself on the coin. Other people did that without his permission, because every time they asked, he did not want to be on there, because I think it was because of his teeth. All right, so we covered books, we covered tools, and then, like I said, I think collecting bill is, you're going to get there. I don't think I've ran into one person that collected and did this for a hobby that didn't have some bills, a few stars, whatever it be. So don't worry, because it's kind of identical as far as, like, looking him up. That's kind of a big fancy one, but it's a nice one. But they have paperback. They got a lot of small paperback for bills, and they're not super expensive, but you can buy hardback, like if you like keeping them after. Those are, I collect red books because they're collectible. They quote price inside themselves for themselves. Awesome. And then you get into, which I think is a tool. These books are tools in every sense of the word. Notes and pens and tons and tons and tons of paper. And I just saw JB got in here. I think half of those sheets are from watching your shows, and the others are all from like different shows. But the bulk of them are from watching your wonderful shows, dude. You were one of my first and first favorites. So that keeping notes is the best thing before you can afford book that works, or before you knew about books. Keep notes. It's I had it given as advice. It was great advice. Then you get into how you keep your coins, and you can keep coins in, these are called airtights. These are tools. They're working for your coin and keeping your coin nice. These are tools. Slabs. Look at that wonderful 1909 VDB in 65. I won this at the big show from Ken Peavy. Insane. Insane. This is the kind of stuff the man gives away every week. And it just, like a little kid. I was like a little kid. I couldn't be more grateful. More modern annex in a modern dollar. These are tools, because you can still be a collector and not partake in having coins graded. So it's a tool. You can spend a lot of money on a loop, not a lot of money on a loop. You can keep it in the raw, not putting your coins into these orifices. That's what you call raw. You're dealing in raw coin. So, and I'd say it's 50-50 still. All the dealers, there's a lot of them here. I'm in California, so I couldn't say for the rest of the country, but I mean, a lot of dealers I've been across, and they're the older dealers. They're sticking with what they're more versed in, and it's the raw. I kind of like it, but I would say everybody should soon get to. You need to be versed in slab too, because it's all going that way. It'll one day take over. Like, they might not even want to deal in raw. Um, who knows? I hope I'm still collecting while I'm around. Huh. Now these are for moving, and maybe you're buying coin in bulk and trying to get some of your dough back. So you're looking for the 69S, or God, I buy rolls. I roll hunt. I've been guilty of spending a little too much on a roll, just being really over optimistic, and sometimes you catch fire and sometimes you don't. But there's all kinds of styles of these, and they all work equally. Some people prefer the square because they stack nice, or there is no right or wrong answer. As long as you're keeping your coins safe and you're handling them right. I don't have gloves on right now because I just ran out, but I'm not handling anything that I'm going to hurt. I'm not going to put anything out that would hurt. I would suggest you use gloves with copper because it's filthy, and clad coinage. And if you don't want your coins to be hurt at all, which I would think but no collector should. You should always want to keep your collection in the because it will keep your collection worth its max, whatever its max be. So from single coin, put them in this. Then there's going to be some style of holder for those. Keeping them in these, you can keep them in anything you want, but they make boxes that these individually fit in, round or square. Then you get to maybe your coin's nicer. Then you're gonna get into books. These are tools of the trade. This is the lower end of it, which is wonderful because price point. There's something for everybody. There is no such thing as, well, I can't be a collector because I don't have enough money. Yes, you can. You can be a collector because you can buy this book for $3. I know a lot of dealers that leave them out and they're free. You just buy anything and it's free. You go in there and buy $1 coin, you can have one. So these are wonderful. You just press your coins in, and then and they have your manages and your years, and this is a Buffalo book that's obviously not done, but that's cool because this is where the beginner should start. Don't go dump all your money into putting coins that are in good and fine into $40 and $50 books, because that's not what those are for. That's what these are for. Because you'll get to a little nicer embossed. This is wonderful. This is a lot stronger. It feels strong in my hand. So because Kennedy's a little bit more money than say a penny book or a nickel book, and this is a Littleton one. They put this out, and a lot cleaner than the other one. Still price wise, blue collar and down. I mean, really middle class. This is middle America. Your hobby, like this stuff is not unattainable. You know you could put a few bucks every week aside, and just the best advice I'll ever give anybody is be responsible. Don't put yourself in a hole or in a hardship buying or overbuying, because it'll be there next week. Even if it's gone, you'll find the coin again. Plus, I thought the hunt was part of the fun. It really is. And the research. And then you get into like, it's not just for the haves, you get into type books. That's a variety of style, how to keep your coin. This is a modern one that I just started, and it's almost done. But there's all these wonderful derivatives of, like, they have a book for everything that you could think of. But in the meantime, I would say the natural course would be like, okay, well, I gotta move my prop. Folders, like old school folders that your kids are taking to school, binders. I buy them when they're cheap, $1, $2, and then every dealer will have sheets, and these sheets are made to accommodate, where were we earlier? To accommodate the 2x2s. All three of these, they all work. All the smart work and math was done for us ahead of time. So, like, I keep a book with, this will be, like, this one looks like I'm actually doing something, but it's all over the place. It's for penny, basically. And then I try to keep, because they're inexpensive, and then I keep nickel in another one. I keep, like, my best coin in one. And, but then if you're in it long enough and you do catch I got fever, I'll never not be a coin collector. It's the most wonderful hobby. I would suggest it for anybody's kids. Like, getting them into money early will make them responsible with it. And it's wonderful. It's and I think it's a hobby of the kings. It really is. It's pretty cool. So these are Danskos. These are tools. These are keeping your coins nice, and your nicer coin. Now you don't want to just keep your nicer coin, because it's a pride. You want to show them off. This is what you show your coins off in. This is a lot farther away from the first one I showed you. Nonetheless, they're doing the same thing, and they're tools. They're keeping your coins safe. This is a lot safer, and we'll show you one. So I'm working on my dime book right now, so I actually have it open, and they come apart. You can put page, say you damage your page, you can order another one, and then you're good, because they're not sewn in like these. There is no adding and subtracting. Well, you could subtract. You could add too. Duct tape and give me two of those books, and I'll make you some kind of crazy book. But these are wonderful, because look how nice. You get to see both sides of the coin, opposed to the lower end. So, like, this is something that, my first one, I saved my money because I wanted the Dansko bad. Like, to me, Dansko was, I made it. Like, then I thought, dang it, I don't want to put, because I did at first. I think the first Dansko I had, I put coin in it that after finishing the book, I sat back, looked at it, and thought, that's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's not working. And so all the coin came out, but these ones belong there. This is the first page of a dime book that I'm pretty proud of. And they got all those suckers. Look at the toning on the 50S and rainbow. These are all silver. But this dime book is with proof. You can get the same book that is just for your dimes, 46 through X, whatever it be. Or you can get it where all the regular issue, business strike, and with the proofs. And it gets, because there's two style of proof. Silver, this book has the silver and the clad. Like 5 pages, so it takes a while. It takes a while. And then this is early collector me. Probably I would fair to say that we all have kind of, depending where you're at. I mean, because I'm still a new collector, and this is new. I am a novice. I'm kind of weird, so I just go like overboard on everything. But that's me. That's how many before I go. Oh, I got into, let's see, buying like the older style used. I'd get them used. Was like the next step. And then from this, I think I graduated to Dansko. So, like, if budget wise, You go to your dealers. I think all dealers will have a stockpile of used books because they buy and then they strip coin. A lot of them save them, especially if they're in nice condition. This one was in wonderful condition, but it's an old book. But they have the windows where you can see front and back. Identical information that never changes, right? Wonderful. Like, I have aspirations of when the dance flow's done, I still want to. This is an empty book; it needs to be filled. So I'm stockpiling dimes. Don't tell nobody. All right, periodicals, storage, tools. Before there was ever the books, these were the first things. This is what people kept their pennies in. Collectors in the 40s, the 30s, and Whitman made these. This one I think is a 35, and that's where they press their pennies into. Yeah, it's I've had a few better, and there's more than they make them very long, but there's a few styles. But yeah, these are wonderful. Sin Delicious, she just got shipped to her. She got one that was almost pristine, Indian head. They made them an Indian head and Mercury dime and etc. So they're awesome. Yeah, I shipped in 2 different packages, Cindy. Sorry, I brain farted and already had paid for like the bubble mailer, and that I had to like wrap. So you're gonna get them at different times. I doubt they'll be on the same day, but they're coming. They're coming. Oh, this is a good shot. This is a box that stores the pennies. That these happen to be rounds, but they have inserts in there that keep them that perfect. These are embossed. Or no, these aren't embossed. They make them embossed. You can get them in 3 different grades of strength. And this is long time storage. Like I do B rolls, but I have every year represented P&D. And this is doing it right. It really is. It really is. And the boxes and the storage and all these things, these little boxes. This is a halfer. I love these because a lot of the coin that is not like a staple, the one-offs, the ones where you can't afford to have that many of them. This is a halfer. Somebody was thinking just like me because I needed these before I knew they had them. That amount of coin, that fluctuates, maybe a few coin. So it's like this will always be full. I will always need this as long as I collect coin. Wonderful. I think these are like $1. Really brand new, wonderful things. So, like if you haven't seen something but you think, man, if they only made this or that, I've already found that odds are that it exists already. Just ask, describe it. They'll go, yeah, I got something for you. Hold on. That's what I get all the time. So that's a pile of stuff there. That's one desk. I had to move a bunch of, it's a mess in here now, but it's kind of clean, actually clean. One desk, there's 2 desks, there's 3 behind that, 4, and then this is where like I'm always at for the people who are subscribing to me. And you guys should all be subscribing to each other right now. That's how you contacts. The more collectors that are befriend each other, that's the way the big boys do it, man. Because when you're gonna get halted up and you're gonna get stumped, and you're gonna go, God, I bet Ken Peavy knows, or I bet Rivendell knows, or I bet Manic knows. And you know what? I've never had nobody in the coin community when I send them and ask them a question not send and answer me back, whether they knew or not. But you always are gonna find somebody that odds are that knows, and they're always happy to help, and I am too. If I can, if I know I will. But this is like all my drawers, and you really need your drawers for like pins and junk, and it's like this is insane. So like I started splurging because I thought the boxes, I had seen them and thought, God, they'd have to be expensive. And I feel like I'm like a fool. They're not. Keep your slabs, but when they come in these, save them. Don't throw them away. The boxes from the different grading companies, they're wonderful, and these are old ones. These 2, they even have a small collectability, a premium, believe it or not. They're wonderful. But tool wise, all these things in the computer, the probably the most expensive tool, short of some of the microscopes that you can buy. And mine is not up to par. The cameras that go with them for streaming, the microphones, you know, there's a lot of things to refine this to where you can make it like really. If you free up your time to go searching and hunting coin, man, I'd rather be out. I'd rather be out pounding pavement right now, to be honest, or searching eBay. You know, just having a good old time, because that's how you find the stuff. Um, and then if you get to the point where you want to dare try selling a coin that you know you made, it has a premium. You know, you bought it for 5, you think you sell for 7, go for it, because that's a wonderful feeling too. It really, I don't, not a lot of people speak to it. It's great. It's a great feeling, and it's so then if you get hooked like me, then you're gonna need, you know, I saved up and got me a label maker. This is where I make my stickers, and I print anything, postage, more books, more stuff. These are all my cheat sheets. Are cheat sheets a tool? Hell yeah, they are. I used to do them like just rough, like, you know, paper like that, all messed up. And then I thought one day, I go, damn, I go, well, if I print all those, and then I put them in the plastic, you know, like I did a book report or two. I had all this stuff left over in a drawer somewhere. So I put my cheat sheets in here. Well, that's a Dodger magazine. It's really rare. But yeah, this like I can unclick it, I take one page, use it, I put them on, I clip them on to clipboards, and then they come off the clipboard when they're done and go back into the holder, and they stay nice. And I'll probably have that one piece of paper my whole life. I don't see why not. The kids are grown, so that's if they weren't, I'd say yeah, I'll probably go through 10 of them. One will get eaten. I'm gonna click. Where's the time? We're doing good. We're at 38 past the hour, so we got 22 divided by pi. Carry the 1 remainder. Okay, so we're good. We got more time, like 22 minutes. Awesome. I'm gonna pop the chat on my computer here so I can see more of it. And I know I've missed I missed everything you guys were saying. I was fearful that I wasn't going to go over everything. So I can answer questions and stuff. And we're almost there. Just give me one more second, and then I'll have a big old chat. I just love pie, Beth. Love pie. You know what I really love pie? I like pie when it's on top of a piece of cake. And that cake's on top of a mound of vanilla ice cream. And then it's just the best stuff on earth. Okay, now I can see all the people in here and see what you guys are saying. Oh, let's see. And then while we're shooting the breeze, you guys could stare at coins. Okay, here we go. CJ Coins. Utilize your connections, Lemon, the greatest tool. Yeah, you know what? It's hard to put a number one to any of them. I mean, it's hard, but the connections, if you are out there trying to, accomplish a lot of stuff, I've obviously tackled more than I can do. Every one of those dance codes is started, and sometimes I revisit them. It takes 3 months. Sometimes it's every day because I just want to do dime. Then sometimes it's out of my control most of the time because it's dictated by the coin. If I don't have access to, BU Mercuries, because I'm doing my Mercury book in BU, and I know it's going to take a while, and that's okay, because I get just as excited going through all the motions and getting it out. And one thing I didn't say that I want to just revisit real quickly, I keep all my dance codes in a plastic bag, sealed, like freezer bags. Regular old grocery store freezer bags, Ziploc. I buy them at the 99-cent store, and they're perfect size, and it keeps my books clean. You should show the new collectors how to read slabs real fast. Well, that's I can show them on one as an example, but To read slabs, there's way more than we could do in a week, let alone half an hour. There's so much stuff. There's stuff that's on slabs. I don't even know what it is. Is it graded in what's the grading? You know, because you could have it graded in the 70 scale, and then you could have it graded in the Sheldon scale. You could have it, you know, like there's a lot to it. But yeah, but I would fear. Okay, let's think about that. I think the jargon is the words that are indicative to coin. You know, it's just for coin. You know, double die, obverse, reverse. Well, actually, those would work for anything, front and back. But the shorthand too. So let's see. First President George Washington. We know that. 2007. The P, Philadelphia. It's $1, and it's in brilliant unk. Now, companies might do it different, say it different, but this is also a first day of issue. That's kind of nice because this was literally out of the first run. Whatever amount they made that day, NGC got some. This is NGC. This is a soap bar holder, and you know, getting your coins holdered are great. None of us in here would want to, or you know, you could afford it. I mean, if you could, you'd quickly run out of money because the coin's not quite worth what it is when you're a new collector. It costs too much. There's a price point where you want to play and you don't want to play. Everybody kind of has their own number, but plus or minus ballpark, it's close to each other. I've been told a lot of numbers, and like the $200 and $300 range is kind of like where all those numbers from all the different people they've told me. That's where it might make sense to hold it. You know, if it's a $200 coin, $300 coin, but you have to take all the fees. You have to just do basic math. Find out what it costs. You don't have to do it. You're not stuck to it with a phone call. So you just find out. You find out what your coin's worth. But I think that's the hardest part is knowing what the coin's grade is that's sitting in your hand before it goes in the slab. Because the dealer is going to tell you when you buy it, it's a 64, it's a mint state 64, red brown, and he could be really easily wrong. It could be just short of that grade. It could be a lot higher. I mean, it's really relative. It's one of those things you'll learn. I could explain it, but you're not going to get it all because I couldn't explain it properly. I still don't know it all. I just can tell you from my experience. I've worked in a shop for half a year. Been a collector. I'm a small time dealer. I buy and sell coin. I can tell you right now, I spend more of my time learning to grade. You know, like I try to every day, hour or two, than anything else. The hour or two is not going to go to I'm looking at pennies under the microscope. The learning how to grade proper is the hardest part. Yeah, and what Rivendell Coins just said, because it's really easy to get complacent, and I do it all the time, where you just trust. You just buy it because of what it says. And you should be buying the coin. Always check the coin, because humans grade these, and to err is human. You know, I mean, big time. Humans are making these. Oh, you know, I can't believe there's a 70 in existence. Because we're human. We mess up. It's normal. It's just why can't we just keep all the mess ups in the hub and you know the doubles and the varieties. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I missed that cheapskate. Right on. You're looking out, man. Barcode. This is you can scan them with the app that you can get on your phone. The number, you can manually type the number in on the website, and it gives you this. Take you right to this coin. Tell you what 2 days, what their list price is, and then you have a good starting point. You know, you're not going to run out to a dealer at random and demand that price from NGC and get it. You're going to learn quickly that there's all kinds of tiers of price for each coin, and it really depends on who you are in the hobby, what tier you're at. If you're the bottom collector, the new collector, your price is not the same price that somebody else could demand. It just is what it is. It's like going some. I was a contractor for years. My price on plywood was not the same as all the other contractors. We all had individual prices. This is no different. It's a business, you know. So learn to grade. That way, when you leave the house, you know what you stand to make, plus or minus. You know if you already made a profit because you found it in a roll, you know, and for 50 cents that you paid. The better you get grading, the benefits of it are tremendous. Because I don't think anybody's never not like, you know, spent way too much for a coin once, you know, in the early stages of this. And that could last a long time or not. I don't know. Everybody's different. Who said at pro? At pro. I don't think I did. Are you talking about the chat? I'm just looking at the chat now, catch them on chat, because I get sidetracked. I get off on and the people that are subscribed to me know I love this, so I'll start talking about something and that won't. Before I know it, my time will be done. We got 13 minutes, people. We're doing all. Man, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous that I wouldn't have enough, and I think I had enough. But then when I looked at it, I thought, man, I just put out too much, and I'm not going to be able to explain it all. Live videos with sides of videos. I've been lurking the whole time. How you doing, Trey's Treasures? All familiar faces. A lot of new faces. That's wonderful. That's what this was. I think it was Kim Peavy sold his idea, and then everybody jumped in to give a hand. But, you know, as you talk like, well, what's it for? And then, you know, well, what could possibly come of it? A lot of new people come here. Oh, that was just being polite, hidden. You know that. Is Lieberman a good digital microscope brand? I have never heard of Lieberman yet. I know, what is it? Oh, damn it. I'm not going to remember it. I just know that there's probably hundreds of microscopes. There's hundreds, thousands, but you don't need it. You don't need a huge microscope. You don't need $1,000 microscope, you guys. You really don't, because there's never a time that you have to go past 6 times. When you send these off to be graded, they don't look at them with big microscopes until these coins reach high grades, 65. 66 plus 7 and 8, that's when they'll put power to it. Or if you want them to attribute, I think they source all that stuff. But yeah, so everybody's getting microscopes now, you know, and that's great. Aaron Variety, I would almost fear to say you have to have one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 10 minutes, and I got to do a giveaway. So I'd probably jump into that. Thank you, Paula. A decent 3. Yeah, 10 times. I would suggest that. I would suggest you have a 10. I keep I keep all the same sizes that supposedly they grade by. You know, like I use the more powerful ones to find them, but I like looking at them the way that they say they look at them. Just because I'm trying to train myself in my eye to be able to grade with the same tools that professional graders use. So if that makes sense to anybody. If you're really in this, or if you have aspirations to be a dealer or buying and selling, I would suggest that. Because you can train your eye. You know, you get an eye for it. You know, you can't catch football the first time they throw it to you. You practice. It takes practice. The more you put into it, the faster, the better quality, etc. So, all right. The clue. I didn't have time to come up with a clever way like Peavy did, and I apologize because I know that you were pushing us for that, Peavy. I was gonna do it. I really didn't have time. So I guess I'll just say it out. Just say it, right? Or do I sell it to the highest bidder in an email and give them a 5-minute head start? That's a joke, people. It's pretty funny too. I'm the funniest guy I know. My email notification is going crazy right now. Okay, 1919 is my clue that I was the holder of, and now I'm not the holder of it. Thank God. I'm going to type it in the chat too, just in case. Give me 1 second. 1919. That is your clue from me. I wonder if anybody's. I didn't get a chance to catch the earlier shows. I wonder how close somebody could possibly maybe be and maybe not be. Look up where it says Lemonhead Penny, and to the right, that's literally what the clue is. Is 1,919, 1919, 1919. That's all I was given was numbers. Is there a trend for me in all these clues? I haven't. I've only gotten 2, and I think I have a guess already. But I mean, what are the odds? I mean, really. But you just gave us a clue by saying that. Is there a trend? So he's telling you that there's already a trend to be found if you're looking. That's what that means. Ooh, I just gave it to see. I just screwed myself by saying that. I think that some dates are involved. The 2 clues that I've gotten so far, they were both dates. We're doing a coin seminar the whole weekend. Each video has clues. The winner, yeah, you guys, yeah. SJ Mixed Adventures is, if you didn't know, she's giving you guys the scoop on what's going on. Now, God, what do we have? We got 75 people. Let's give away the loop and the lanyard first, okay? Then we're going to do this. Whoever wins, and this, nobody has to pay nothing. This is all free, donated by the channels here in the coin community. Every person that has a half hour or an hour slot increment that's doing something. I think most, not all people, because no one was asked to do it. So the people that have given stuff away already, they did it out of the kindness of their own heart, which is awesome. Because Ken already had the giveaway. He's giving away a gold coin. My God, yeah, free stuff is cool. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So what I was going to get to is that after you win, I'm going to put my email in. I just need you to send me shipping wherever you want it to be shipped to. I'm not asking. I don't care if you want to ship to your neighbor or you want to donate to Sally Struthers. It's up to you. It is yours. Or if you tell me to keep it and give it away in the show, a lot of that stuff happens. So I've heard it all, I think. But I do it still manually, which I'm not going to do anymore. But I have to do it now because I didn't have time to not do it manually. So where is my pen? Here, boy. Where are you? There you are. Good boy. All right. You know, I'm going to use a marker. Sometimes I go to write it and pen's no good. I see 76 people in chat. Okay, the few people just, and after you see it go up, we don't need more. Just tell me what you see on your screen because there could be a lag. See, now that number is a lot lower than mine. So my number is probably because I need to refresh. So cool. I'm just going to call it, 1 to 100, you guys. So what that means is you're going to guess 1 to 100. You're going to guess the number when I say go. Okay, you guys they're all 77s. You guys are giving me how many people in chat. Thank you. Okay, so we're good with that. You guys don't have to type no more numbers in. Let me grab a Post-it. Let me bend this camera. So chat's right in front of me. The screen's right in front of me. I'm checking lag. Okay, there's about a 15-second delay. Just so that's really for me. It doesn't change the going ons. It doesn't make any somebody could do or. All right. So here's a piece of paper, and write giveaway. So you guys see it, you know. What? Damn it! I'm saying it, and you're not seeing it. Okay, it's right there. I just wrote GAW on it, right? I was gonna put like carpenter check marks on it because you can't fake those. But anyhow, you're just gonna have to trust me. This is what we do every week, and the second I say go, You guys can guess. When I ask you guys to stop guessing, please stop guessing because I get two things to give away, and we're pushing the time now. So I'm gonna write a number out of this site right now, and then I'm gonna say for you guys to go. Yeah, it's gonna lag and buffer. It didn't change nothing. Stop. Stop. You guys can all I saw the number, so I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna go back and check, and I'm gonna double check because you think you see it sometimes the first person and you don't. So, but to help me out to do that accurately, just if you guys could halt the chat for 1 second. No, you can guess as many times as you want, Paula. Just know, like, if you're not mod, I only have like 2 mods. Um, after like 6, 7 guesses, I think it times you out. But we have enough people that it's been getting hit before that's possible. There's a lot of numbers, I know. Okay, now just if you guys give me 1 second, not type in the chat, I'll have it immediately for you. Okay, scrolling. I'm all the way past it. Now I'm coming back down to it. Okay, so all the 77s, and then go, and first person on my screen. Here, I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, let me show you the screen. This is the first guesses, so you guys see it with me for the first time. Robert Lawson. I'm pretty sure it's Robert Lawson. You didn't hear Robert Lawson? Is it? Why is that name so familiar? I dropped mail off his. I think I saw that. That guy's wanted. Saw his face at the post office. Where's he at? Where's he at? Woohoo! Congratulations, man. You got a green lanyard and a brand new Harris 10 times. Congratulations. There's your this will be sent out with it and with a new Lemonhead penny sticker too. So make sure that you let me put my email in. So I'm pretty sure we have each other's email. But TDAC Martin 1 at gmail.com. It's not case sensitive. I use lowercase always when I do the mail. I forget there's mods in here. Thank you, Cindy. All right, you guys. Now we have one more. We get to do this. We get this fun ride, right? We're gonna do it one more time. This is the big one though. This is for the USB microscope. Okay, this microscope, I purchased it when I thought I was having a hiccup with my others. I'll get with you. Yeah, man, no problem. And I opened it, plugged it in, and used it for like 5 minutes. It didn't fit me. I didn't like the model. It's almost identical to the one I have, except that it has a control that's like mid cord, and that doesn't fit me. It's brand new. So if you have a problem with it, sooner than later, like the day you get it, test it. Then I'll entertain like taking it back. But it's a gift. It's free. So really, I just do that because I'm a nice guy. No one don't expect anybody to do refunds on giveaways. But yeah, it has everything. It has a little card. It's just the standard issue, the one with the round base. But I think I paid $24 for it and shipping. So, and it's nice. It's brand new. So somebody that's I hope somebody gets it that's early on in the hobby. All right, new piece of paper. I got to write Robert Lawson on this. Robert L. Okay, gotcha. And we're gonna do this again. All right, you guys. I have just a few. We lost some people after that, so that's better odds for the folks that are still in here. So we're gonna stay with or let's go 1 through 80. 1 through 80. Don't start guessing yet. Let me write my stuff down. And hold on when I say go. All right. So you can guess as many times as you want. All right, you guys. I didn't write nothing down. I was just thinking what Paula said. 1 through 80 is the number, and wait till I say go, and then start putting numbers in. Okay, you guys. So look, this. All right, hold on, because really we need a starting point. So I'm gonna wait till we get the numbers a little bit away. You know, it's mud. Chill, dude. It's a good time. It's not that big deal. I used to do that all the time because I'd be excited and antsy, and it could be the lag. You know, I said it after she hit it. Don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. Just say go. I didn't write a number down. I gotta write a number down. All right, because I'm thinking of a number. God, I feel so stressed right now. No, I'm joking. I didn't write G-A-W, and then I'm going to write my number down. All right, go. Play elevator music. Stop. Stiz up. Now I saw it, but it got quick for a second there. There could be more than one, so you guys just give me. It will. There's. I think it's a good 15-second delay. So let me get back. I'll get up there. That's why the not having numbers close to where the start is so important, because you don't have to like go. Is that the start? Or did I go far enough? Because there's been times where like it wasn't, but I know I'm past it now. So now I'm drawing back, and I know exactly where the start was because it's going to be after 44, where Anna put 44. Okay, so now I'm looking for number, and you guys are going to look with me. Okay, so you see that 44, remember? And here we go. I'm going one stroke on the wheel at a time. And that's the first 11 I think we saw is Mr. Rob Stewart. Now I know Rob puts content up. He's a hard worker. This dude's searching coin ferociously. So if it's your second one, you got 2, dude. Maybe you can give it away on your show if it's your second one. Or go double fisted on them suckers. You know what I'm saying? Find twice the coin. And Rob is a young family man. Like, couldn't happen to a better dude. That's awesome. Congratulations, Mr. Rob. Right on. See, that's a great. And then the reaction. That's awesome. Awesome. So you're gonna get a sticker. Rob Stewart. I think you might have one. Let's see. I'm missing nothing in the chat. Boom, 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 boom. And time. What? 6 after. It ran 6 long. That's not bad, right? PV. How long did PV go? Like 3 days? 3 days? I can't remember. It was rigged. Unfortunately, if I was that smart, I'd be out trying to rig, trying to get coin. I was just telling people, mud is not even worth revisiting because there was nothing. I know. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're my modding for me. You're helping me, dude. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, honey dip. It's good. It's our weekend, dude. This is like we get to go follow each other all weekend and meet people we haven't met before. Like, this is a wonderful thing, you guys. It really is. I don't, and it's the first annual. So I was thinking about last night. The potential is humongous. It could be 5 years from now. We all get to meet each other because we're doing it and we're renting a venue, and it's now called the 5th annual YouTube coin seminar and convention, and like, and we were renting out booths, and and you see Lemonhead penny flag there, and you come buy a bunch of stuff from me. That's how, because they got to start somewhere. But wouldn't that be bitching? Because I would like, I'll do the barbecuing. I'll cook. Well, PV will have to help, but I can barbecue. I just because I want to eat barbecue. This is me. This is him. 5 years from now, we will be able to meet as holograms. I was thinking more like teleporting. We're just gonna be like saving a lot of time. We'll probably already be on each other's nerves. Like, oh my God, did Riverdale just teleport into the house again? Wasn't he just here yesterday? Party at Lemonhead on Pluto. Yeah, probably me too, Hidden. I mean, that's why it's important not to stress. It's like I want to enjoy right now, 10 minutes from now, because I don't know what's gonna happen. All those days, those hard work and planning, just, like I spent the last 25 years doing that. So now I'm just, I like enjoying things. It's that easy. It's that easy. Hey, thank you, Coin Finder. Really, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you look that I had something for you guys. Like I said, I'm still early collector. I consider myself a novice, but I've packed a lot in, and I do this every day, day in, day out, 7 days a week, because I have to. I didn't collect when I was younger, and God, I wish I would have came across this. All the money I wasted on GI Joes. Jeez, I could have had me some real coin, man. Thank you, Miss Beth. Shelly, Mr. Lakin, Joe Bunn, Rivendell coins. All this, it's all the staples. You guys are all staples. Rob Stewart, he won a freaking microscope, USB microscope. Like, that's how does it get better than that? You know what? The potential for, like, you want to know how people will remember the first one. What if he guesses right and wins the gold coin? Because it's possible. It's very possible. That would be like, I'm sure there's a story for everything that was started, whether it's good or not, or even worth hearing. Like, really? You thought that was worth telling me? That one would be the trifecta. Yeah, well said. That'd be like a $5 trifecta. It paid out $192, and that would be like, yeah. Because how could you forget that? I'd be telling it, forever. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I did see that I got some subscribers. Later on, when I get time, I will resub to you guys. So don't take offense if it's not immediately. I got a mess to pick up, and I got to turn the air back on because all the clad coinage is starting to melt. When the clad starts melting, you got problems. Cheryl, I love you, Cheryl. Thank you, Mama. So where are we? This might be a dumb question, but I haven't been able to check. Where are we expected next? Does anybody know? Because I was thinking, there's a chance we're not all clicked on bells to each other. There's a lot of people. This is a big community. So I just caught the end. Hey, Shumar, what's going on, man? Great thing with the holograms is that you don't stink. Huh. Dude, that's smart. Getting there that quick, how clever. Quasimobile he's on my team. It's your turn. You pick SJ. I got Quasimobile. Your clad is melting. I'm melting, dude. I'm dying. This shirt was brand new out of the dryer. It's sopping wet. Thank you, Willard. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's if I can help, dude. Feel free to email me. Um, if I can help, I will. I enjoy this too. I really do. So I'm a collector that doesn't get a lot of time to collect because it's my job, but I enjoy it. The whole time behind, I got my fingers crossed behind my back. You're a dealer. Yeah, I'm a dealer. I don't collect coins. Crazy, I sell them. I love this. Get you some chocolate Twiggies. Heck yeah. You know what? I had the cinnamon coffee cakes. Love those. Hey, you know what? There's a few other guys in here. Quasi Mobile, um, military, the same thing. I think this is it. You might find it therapeutic. It might help. Don't hold me to it. But I know there's a lot of good guys in here, and they're dealing with the same thing, bro. So you're not by yourself in here. Um, yeah, I don't know if it. I don't want to say names because I know that's one of those things. You guys will find each other. You'll find each other. You'll gravitate towards each other. You'll probably spy each other first time you're in a room together. So make sure that you click on each other, and it's really important to click the bell if they have content. If they have one video, click the little bell because that tells you they have aspirations to do more. That way, like right now, I'm not getting any notifications. Does anybody know who's up next? Or should I start selling coin? Because I'll start selling. Oh, damn it. You could have waited a little longer, Rivendell. Your cut, your 5% of nothing is nothing, Rivendell. He's not good at math. He's well read, though, and is smart. Rivendell coins. That dude, I don't think I would ever stump him. And does wonderful videos. I love his videos. You have until 7? Do I really? 7 East? And by the way, Ken, Pacific Standard Time is not the time I went on. Start selling coins. Sweet! All right, you guys. We're going to start off with we got some special stuff for you today. We got some really nice looking Standing Liberty quarters. These happen to be my favorite. 26S. But it gets better. When we get to the 18 and it jumps to XF. I don't think I've ever had one in that. No, I've had one. Anything about? I asked you 4 times. You answered me all 4 times. Mamma Jamba. I lucked out because I had remembered it was around you and Manic. So when Manic went on, I knew. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe they took 2 hours, and then first 5 minutes, Andrea talks about like how it's not going to, the hour's not even, she's not sticking around for the hour. I was like, no, they're not doing 2. Yeah, it is. It really is beautiful. Good looking. No, not an XF. You're not going to find a full head with XF. I wish. But across their midsection, a lot of detail all the way around the her shield is making all the way around. But yeah, but flat. Just the tops of all the bust, the devices are flat. So XF is a wonderful grade for these, man. Always. Like look at that very fine. Now, not seeing them side by side, you would think like, man, that doesn't look too much different. I would even fear to say that there's more detail in the center part of the coin up there, like than there was on the other, except that when you look at them side by side, the rim, the detail in the rim, and then you start going all over the place because you're gonna have like these places, like all coins. It's known that coin's high point on the device is on the breast of the bird, etc. But you're gonna find coins that they're pretty decent grades, but they didn't wear normally. Sometimes I would say, then that be suspicious. Maybe look at the coin more so, like really under a fine-tooth comb, because it could be something going on. But if you go and you do, and no, nothing going on, Cool. Some of them, sometimes they wear. Who knows what happened to the coin? It could have been held hostage and waterboarded. Who knows? It could have been that they kept their lucky coin and they only took it on Thursdays, 1 day a week, or I don't know, drawer. It could have been in a drawer sitting on top of a stack sideways and just rubbed slightly at 30 degrees to the right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so just go with it. Let go. Accept the coin. There's nothing funny business going on. Try to get it as cheap as you can, except when you buy them from me. You're going to just pay a fair price. That's 1884. This is an 8 real in AU. It was minted in Mexico at the Mexico City Mint. The initials MH, that's a person's initials. He was the assayer of the coin. I buy from Lemonhead because he lets me pay double. It's auction. It's in auction format, guys. I wasn't even in the same state with them. How could I possibly make them? Joe Bun, what's going on, man? Are you trying to cherry pick Lemonhead? Dude, I get cherry picked every week. What are you talking about? And then a little bit of everything. I'll try to bring it, a good whatever I can find, but I try to get a good array of things. So a barber quarter, because I remember barber quarters are and barber halves. I remember that I never even knew what a barber was. I never seen a barber in my life. I had never seen an Indian cent my whole life. I got a bid on his stuff, or he's gonna beat me up. No, I'm not. You're again, 2 different states, and I'm crippled. I would shoot you guys. I would shoot you with a water cannon, balloon launcher. How are you, Sarah Saunders? A lot of new names. Or no, I think, you know what? I'm subscribed to you. Steakfoot Coins snuck in here. How are you? Steve Goring, what's going on? Joe Bun. So how are we doing, Ken, for the weekend? What time does it end tonight? You guys said we got till 8. I got 3, but add 3, 6. So we got a couple hours. You gonna sell some coins tonight? I'm not gonna like go into when one more person's up. But is one more person till 11 best? So we got 2 more, or no, 8, 9, 10. It could be half-hour increments too. So I'm not opposed to going on after. But I won't. I might stream. No, I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna go to them. I'm gonna go to all the shows. Okay, last show on the schedule tonight is Robert Lawson, 10 to 11. Okay, so 11 Eastern time. Then I'll go on. And then tomorrow, how full or not full is it? Are you asking people who have already done show to volunteer again, maybe to fill the voids? Because I could probably pick up. I could do it again. If need be. I'll volunteer again. Don't pick a fight with an old man or an injured man. He'll just shoot you. It's just smart. Plus I can't run. Robert is 9 to 10. So is there one more after him? Or 10 is the end? Maybe, but still following the mighty hammers. Yeah, right on. I want to do a mail call. But then I'll wait till Beth does her mail call also. Ladies first. I want you. Where you been, Beth? I wanted you to do a mail call. I haven't seen you. I have not been getting bells. If I'm gonna just have to start sending you stuff like twice a week randomly, and we'll make you do a mail call. We'll fill your living room with mail. I can do the 6 to 7 slot if you want. I am 9 to 10. Is there a lot of them missing, Paula? Cheapskates tomorrow at 6 to 7. Cool. Do you have a henny nickel? I'm interested in one. I don't have one here. I don't think I do. So all I could tell you is when what's today? Saturday, and then tomorrow, Monday. I could let you know, like if I can get one and what the price would be Monday. I could do it tomorrow. It just depends on how big a bribe I get. That was indeed a Jose Wales reference. I don't know who Jose Wales is. He might be my neighbor. I live next to a Jose. Well, actually, I live next to 12 Jose's. But I think one of them's last name is Wells. Trying in. Metal Detecting Yorkshire, how are you? I didn't want to say worms. People might take it wrong. I'll do a mail call 11 to 12 tomorrow morning. You sure, Beth? Because I know it's pretty late for you too, huh? Mama, you do it whenever you want. You can do no wrong, girl. You know that. I'm doing a 500. I eclipsed 500, you guys. And I know who the person is. So I'm going to do a video, but I'm just waiting for an email back with her shipping. She got back to me, but she didn't send me her shipping. So, but yeah, I just hit 500 last night or the night before. Molly man, right on 512 right now. Sweet. Oh, I'm 512. I picked up 12 people. That's humongous. That's the biggest day ever for me. And dude, it and all because of this, man. Really. I just dropped my water. It scared the crap out of me. Because I thought it was something else. Ooh. We got some clipped planchards on quarters. Washington quarters. That's a double clipped 1970 Washington quarter. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I think I'd like to do a giveaway after my talk. Then your first one, Beth? Clip planter, it's my favorite. Well, what's better than one clip Washington quarter? Two. 1990. Modern. LIB up there. Sweet. Dos Moss. That is 2 added now. Can you close it after this? So you only needed 2? Then that means it was a good show out, right? Like did you expect it to just slam dunk close? I kind of did. All right, so the 3/2, it's not the 3/2. There's something going on there, but it's not the. I've seen pictures of it, weak die, early die, but there's something there. So I don't know how many varieties of the 3/2 there are. It could be number 104. I'm not sure. But had been sitting on the stockpile that I had gotten a long time ago, and I finally started putting some hours into it, weeding through it. And it was told to me to be all penny, and I got those quarters in there, and I go, my God, there's clip quarters in here. And then I got a nice stack, about 8 Indian heads. And then there was like a stack of like 20 nickels with varieties on them. And they were mixed in where I just didn't see them, dude. I had no clue. Yeah, I know what I'm looking for on the 3/2. Down on the bottom foot of the 3, you're gonna get it coming back at it, but on the outside, the west side of the 3, like midway up, there's that you could see it coming out the backside too. So it's pretty easy to see it if you got it not too bad of a not too worn of a die. D/D, pretty nice. BU 46. I like nickel. I really do like nickel. So there's it took me about 3 days to go through boxes, about a few boxes, and these are just the nickel that I took out. So I haven't attributed all of them yet. Because I'm doing my own stuff from here on out. That's it. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a corn on your big toe, sir, and tell them Lemonhead Pity attribute to that. You need paperwork? Give me a minute. I'll write you up some paperwork. I want to do a mail call from 11 tomorrow after Joe. That's perfect, man. They have die cracks that look like the 3 and the 2. Oh, you're saying that what I was saying earlier. You're answering what I was saying earlier. So the die cracks are just they're close to the markers you're looking for the legit number 1. That's cool. Yeah, because it's a repunch. So I would assume that some of those dies they would get weak there because that's like really fine detail, you know, little pieces off the edges of them coming off, and yeah. So I would assume there might be a bunch of them, but I mean, I'm not positive. You guys want if you're looking to learn or have questions for error and variety, that's like Robert Lawson's niche, man. Well, it would be coin and then variety, then coin, then variety. Then on Tuesday, he does all coin and variety and errors, and then there's always the times that he does coin. And then what do you do on Saturdays? What the hell you start? You pick something new up. I think it was coin. Yeah, that's what it was. 6 packages today. I don't want any more. 10 is enough. I hear you. I hear you. It just ain't seminarish. Seminarish. I think that's a real word. Maybe it will be a Woody. Oh, if you're talking to Riser. Riser metal detects. Did you find something cool and I missed it? I want to know. I want to know. I want to see. I want to see. So we have also. Well, I'm waiting. I just want to do a live mail call. Then that's what Beth Codden should do. We got some PCGS Proof 69 Deep Cameo pennies. 2003. Pretty cool. They're deep cameo. They are what they say they are. Arr. What says you are? Pirate. 7090 and State 64 red. Look, 91 Mount Rushmore silver. Oh. I think I do. Why do I think I do? I want you to as well, Beth. So I see your reaction. 2 weeks of 1 auctions for me. Hello, Mike. Letting folks know. Oh, wink, wink. Everybody. Well, everybody in here is going to be there. You're gonna. Matter of fact, I'm leaving tonight. I'll probably be at the. It'll probably drive straight through. You know. Just leave me a note with a little map. I'll make breakfast. I won't wake you till breakfast is ready. Heck, don't understand. Make MS Shields. I don't. I was very happy with the price of these. Then I was wrong too. I thought they were inexpensive. I may have already won the Publishers Clearinghouse. That's true. They could walk and knock on anybody's door right now. Any one of us. Our 180 rotations on the 1864 1 cent. I got one for $10 and wasn't noted on the flip. Now this is, I used to think, why, because I've caught recently, and it was kind of like, this is a good feeling, because I like air and variety also, and I do a lot of it, and God, there's just so much, there's a lot out there. So I got this Mercury, and it doesn't say anything. When you send them off, you have to let them know that you want them to attribute it, or they're going to send it off. You have to tell them what you think it is, and you have to pay more money also. And the errors being looked at you got to remember that a lot of old dealers are still around, but they're on their last legs age wise, and the slabs, like half dealers, they don't really deal in slab, they deal in raw coin. Those dealers, they also don't really care about error and variety except for a handful, the staples, the 55, the 69, because they just want to make money. So it's like, so there's a lot of stuff out there. That's good for us. That means that there's a lot of holdered and slab stuff that, like this dime, it's an S over S over S over S, and it's legit. I bet my life on it. I did enough homework, and it has all the die markers, and it is, and it's because the age of the slab. It's one of those companies that's a little off, but it's not a bad company, and it's a high grade. So I could only find at the time, there might be one now, but there was only one on all of eBay. When you only find one of something on eBay or don't find it on eBay, that's enough for me that, like, that, hey, I got a good one. And the dude was asking like $700, which was way more than too much. But that's the starting point. You never know. You might go, I'll give you a C note for it. I'll give you $100 bill. I might give you. You got a kid? You looking for boy or girl? I got one of each. For sale. Going once, going twice. Sold to Sarah Saunders. No? 2 kids? Got 2. Their house broken. HD shovel? Huh? Anybody? I'm just shipping them. I'm shipping them to somebody at random. It's a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway for everybody. I'll handle it. I'll let you know if you won. 10 more minutes, Beth. You know you want to. Huh, Steve? I box had flips that were all torn from guys digging in them. All ranged from $1 to $10, then half off. Wait, I box flips. You had a box of flips. You had a box of flips that were all torn from guys digging through them. So, because it's a lot of work putting the box. You're a dealer? Do you buy and sell? Is that what I'm getting from that? Because yeah, you guys digging through them, and so 1 to 10, half off. I could imagine, like, I worked in a shop. The box of 1 to 10 stuff, selling it at half. You're probably making $2. And you know that box is gonna be there a long time, or maybe not. Sometimes, like, I buy that stuff if it's in a holder, man, and it's inexpensive. As long as the holders are relatively clean, not on the focal points, like right in the smack dab in the middle, then I try to get that stuff because it's wonderful starter. New novice collector. Joe said, Lemonhead, remember birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. I didn't see you, Joe. Happy birthday, brother. What did you do? Tell me you had some fun, brother. The box was at a coin shop. Oh, okay, my bad. I was reading that wrong. All prices from 1 to 100. I meant then half. That's sweet. And remember, Matthew, everything's negotiable. So if you're taking a couple, yeah, you might not have a lot of power there to get more than half off. Hey, thank you, Cheapskate. Thank you, man. I'm pretty, like, I forget about it a lot. So I stumbled onto that last night, and it really, I was like, dang, couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. But yeah, like, put coins together. So, like, the more you start to learn about coins, you'll learn coins that they're kind of expensive, but like there's coins out there that say $50. They're all like at the $50 range, but there's a lot of them. Like, every dealer is expected to have them, stuff like that. Those are the ones that I might not really have wanted this barber quarter, but it's a barber quarter. I know I won't have it very long. It's not a lot of money to shelf, so I might put a few things like this in with the 3 coins I really wanted, because yeah, it's like anything else. And I'm not pulling nothing over on the dealer. He knows what's going on, and it's a respect thing. It's like an unsaid set. It's like a game of chess, kind of, except not as hard. They're here. They are here. Who's here? Who? How do you ask for a bit lower price and haggle? Me? I put the coin, like, as I shop or as I'm looking at stuff, sometimes he'll go, hey, check it out, because he knows what I'm there for. the guy that I've been dealing with. So cool, because every time I can't say once that I haven't made a profit. You know, like a good. The price point's perfect. It's wholesale basically. You know, it doesn't matter. It's coin. It could be crayons. You know, it's just regular business. Buy and sell. You don't want to be too many places displaced from the source because you're gonna make the least amount of profit. Um, so yeah, you just do everything respectfully, and I've seen it. Like I